Hey guys, welcome back to episode 17 of the Everything Communication podcast. We're back. We're back, man. I'm not gonna lie, I actually have got something to go to. But in the spirit of showing up, we're live. We're here, man. And today I'm gonna keep it brief. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about as it was going on what I was actually gonna speak about. And long story short, I've been setting up my coaching business, or not setting up, but kind of just refining my coaching business, looking at different aspects and trying to improve my marketing and all that kind of stuff, right? And for a while, the past maybe week, there's one thing that just has not been working consistently, and I've been putting money into this. Like I spent maybe £150 in the last couple of days to get no results. Like no movement, nothing was happening. And after a while, I started to feel like, what's the point of this? Maybe I should just scrap it and try again from the beginning. But someone told me to keep going and like keep trying it. Like don't lose faith. I think I've been through enough moments where things just haven't gone right, that I've built up this sort of resilience, this sort of toughness of skin, that I didn't hurt as much. If I had started out and this was my first business and this had happened, I would have been like, I can't lie, it's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up. I can't lie, I'm not doing this anymore. Because it would have meant so much. I would have been so much more emotionally invested. But I've learned over time, if you're trying to do something difficult, you're gonna have difficult seasons. It sounds so simple, so basic, but it's so easy to forget that life actually doesn't just bend to your will when you set out to do something. Just because you said you were going to do something doesn't now mean that everything is going to happen and work magically for it to go your way. That's just actually sometimes the opposite of how life actually goes. Um, and so I kind of just kept on going, kept trusting, kept putting money in, and eventually I'm starting to see results now. And now it's not exactly what I was looking for, but it's progress. And it never would have came if I had given up halfway. And I kind of realized that this is literally the story of my life, but just amplified with the point that like even people are not going to see the vision. Sometimes it's not only just you that will doubt yourself. It's other people that will doubt you too. It's other people that will doubt where you're heading, where you're going, right? And I remember when I was first getting into public speaking and setting up a business around it and all that kind of stuff. And a couple of the people that were at the same place as I was doing an apprenticeship, and even one of my mentors at some point as well, were actually like, they don't think it's gonna work. Like they don't see it. They don't see the market for it. But I wasn't ready to give up. I was not ready to say, you know what, let me stop doing this. I'm moving to something else. And because I could see there was actually a need for it from a few people, I had this sort of delusional part of me in my brain that was like, if these guys need it, then surely I can find other people who do too. Even if I had no experience, even if I was just grasping at straws and relying on people's goodwill to actually get paid, surely I could find something else. And sure enough, continuing to push, continuing to send out hundreds of emails, literally hundreds of emails every day, and get Ed and get us to be removed off email lists and everything in between that. Even though those things were happening, I decided to keep going. And in those days, it was a lot more painful than it is now. If I'd got through 200 emails and no one had replied, I would feel like, bro, what's the point of all this, man? Like, I'm done. I remember sending even my first like 10 emails. It was so nerve wracking. I felt like every letter I was typing, every word that I was typing was the make or break. And someone was either going to make a decision to work with me or not, based on if I put a full stop at the end of one sentence or something as small as that. And I never would have gotten to the point I'm at now, where I've been able to help so many other people, literally set up an agency. I'm now doing public speaking coaching for entrepreneurs, people in corporate, and just had so much access to so many cool things that it's only by the grace of God that I'm even here. But if I'd given up at any point, if I had said to myself, now, you know what, maybe they're right, and listen to my doubt, I genuinely wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be at a position to be trying to make anything better, trying to make any sort of business more successful. It just wouldn't have happened. And the truth is, you kind of come to this stage where you kind of just have to go all in and block out every other voice that is going to say, this won't work. And that includes your own, which is sometimes the hardest bit, is not listening to yourself when you feel like maybe it's not worth it anymore. Because that's the point that most people actually give up. That's most people. That's the point most people actually stop. And if you can overcome that, you will get to a position where most people never get to. You'll see a place that most people never see. And if that sounds like something you're trying to get to, if you've got a big dream or you're working towards something that is really difficult, you're not trying to be like most people, don't give up. Keep pushing. You will look back and you'll be so grateful that you never gave up. I don't think I've heard any stories of anyone who regretted not giving up. But I guarantee there are countless of those who do regret giving up. So it's sort of a no-brainer. Keep pushing. You'll get there eventually.